Hey lovely sexy hobby people, welcome to today's video, which is going to be issue 53 of Dungeons & Dragons Adventurer. So come and join me on the desk and we will have a look. Hey, right, here we go. We've got some nice looking dice here. Let's take them out of the packet first and then put them aside to look at later. Some more clear plastic, which is handy. I've got a load of buildings that I've printed out that need window glass, and that will be particularly handy. Right, here we go. Group patrons, criminal syndicates. Whether you're planning a heist to get rich or robbing a stagecoach to feed the poor, the criminal life is packed with interesting encounters. Many of the group patrons we've covered could be good or bad influences on your party. For example, aristocrats might just as easily task you with achieving peace within a kingdom as use you to do their dirty work. When your benefactor is a criminal syndicate, even when you're doing something virtuous, you're probably up to no good. So as before, it's going to give you some of the perks. So assignments, contraband, fences, as in, you know, places where you can take stolen stuff to get rid of it. Safe houses and syndicate-owned businesses. That would be handy. Guilds, Group Patrons Part 6. Working within a guild can help take your craft or profession to the next level. One of the most established ways for like-minded professionals to band together for mutual benefit is through the formation of a guild. A guild might be founded when speciality trades and businesses such as blacksmiths, jewelers, carpenters, tailors, alchemists, scribes, merchants, sages or innkeepers form a conglomerate. A guild could even embody a more sinister group, such as one that deals in terrifying wares like deadly monsters, dangerous knowledge or souls. Sorry, I must admit, when people talk about guilds, I do think back to Terry Pratchett's Discworld novels and things like the Thieves Guild, you know, the Beggars Guild, and all that sort of stuff. Guild perks. So, guild perks. To gain the benefits offered by a guild, each member must pay an annual contribution of 15 gold pieces. This replaces the 5 gold pieces per month that characters with the guild artisan background pay. As a paid up member, you can head to the guild hall and requisition the use of specialised tools, laboratories, libraries or other crafting space and equipment when you make an ability check with a set of artisan's tools. Using the guild's equipment, you add double your normal proficiency bonus to the check. That is handy. Guild quests: deliver goods, acquire materials, eliminate a rival, the masterpiece, the bill comes due. Right, poisons. Whether it's ingested, inhaled or delivered on the tip of a blade, poison is one of the nicest ways to incapacitate an enemy in the realms. Yeah. We battled a pit fiend a couple of weeks back and actually managed to kill it, a blood pit fiend, and we ransacked its house, found a load of potions which our DM then gave us. We picked up like 100 potions, 100 bottles, and because we've got an alchemist and an alchemist and something else to do with like potion craft, we got those, like we've got those on our crew, so we asked them to look at it, and so our dungeon master then came up with a list of 100 different potions that we like just swiped from the Pit Fiend's house. Some of them are good, as in essentially, you know, they're within their sell by date, and then others are bad in that they're way past, they're either broken or they're way past their sell by date. So it's going to be interesting what we do with those that we've come across. Traps, part 3. Need to swiftly throw a fiendish trap into the path of a dungeon crawling party. Consult these handy tables. D6. So it's got D6 rolling charts here. Trap trigger. Stepped on floor. Moved through a doorway. Touched a doorknob or statue. Opened the door, treasure or chest. Looked at a mural, arcane symbol, or moved a cart, stone, block, that sort of thing. Trap damage severity. So D6 rolling chart again. So 1 to 2, setback. Oh no, yeah, 1 to 2, setback. 3 to 5, dangerous, and 6 is deadly. So the save DCs are listed, and then the attack bonus, and then damage severity by level. 1st to 4th, 1d10 for setback, 2d10 for dangerous, 4d10 for deadly. 5th to 10th level, and it goes up. So 17th to 20th level, a setback would be 10d10, dangerous would be 18d10, and then deadly would be 24d10. And then we have a D100 rolling chart for trap effects. Magic missile. I'm just going to throw some of these out there, like magic missile. Fire shoots out the wall, floor, or object. Floor collapses. Hidden pit opens beneath characters with gelatinous cube at the bottom. Brittle stairs collapse over spikes, or the walls slide together, a la Death Star garbage compactor. Right, magical phenomena, eldritch storms. There's a storm coming, and it might be out to bury you in sand, burn you alive, turn you into a zombie, or freeze you solid. In a world where unusual phenomena can create pathways across great distances, leave lasting emotional echoes in a location, and create fruit, mushrooms, or natural springs with wild magical effects, it would be wise to keep an eye on the weather. When magical currents become trapped amid winds and clouds, eldritch storms can result. While those clouds on the horizon may signal an everyday climate event, you'll want to make preparations before they reach you if it turns out to be one of magical phenomena listed overleaf. And they are a flay wind, a flame storm, Therm's howl, or Thrim's howl, necrotic tempest. So Thrim's howl, these bone-chilling blizzards drive a wall of wind and snow like a living glacier, and the storm's howling wind and dense blue-white ice particles make the area heavily obscured. Wow. Okay, personal histories, part 1. The life of your character lived before they took up adventuring shapes the being they are now. There are many elements that go into creating a Dungeons & Dragons character, from determining your ability scores to decide how strong, agile, wise or clever you are, to choosing which class you will be. Every decision you take fleshes out your character more fully. We've already provided all the information you need to prepare your character for life of adventuring. Personal histories. Place of birth. There's a D100 rolling chart for that. Tiefling parents. There's a D8 rolling chart here for that. Tieflings can look human in most aspects of their appearance, but have infernal heritage, such as giving them large horns. If you are playing a tiefling character, you can decide how the heritage came to be. Roll a D8 and use the table below. 1 to 4. Both your parents were humans, their infernal heritage laying dormant until you came along. 5 to 6. One of your parents was a tiefling and the other was human. 7. One of your parents was a tiefling and the other was a devil. That's nice. One of your parents was a human and the other was a devil. Fair enough. Personal history part 2. Your parents and siblings may have had professional lives and lived by an alignment in the same way your character does. Having discussed your character's family origins and the circumstances of your birth in Personal Histories Part 1, it's possible to look outside of the standard options when it comes to your upbringing. Of course, you may have been raised by 2 loving parents in a modest lifestyle in the small house that served as your childhood home. As in the real world, there's just one option. That's just one option, and there are many more. So what do we got? Okay, so we have parental figures. We have a 3d6 alignment, so like chaotic evil, lawful evil, neutral, blah, blah, blah. D100 occupation, academic, adventurer, aristocrat, artisan. A D100 class, siblings, in the same way that your early home life can vary in wildly different ways. You might also be one of many children or an only child. So D10, number of siblings, and then a 2d6 birth order. So a 2 is a twin, triplet or quadruplet. A 3 to 7 you're older, and an 8 to 12 you're younger. Brilliant. Encounter. Battle beneath a blue sky. Encounter background. Gormak, the new war chief of the Thunderspear Orcs, has made a dark bargain with the warlock of Orcus, Kraesir the Undying. In exchange for the Orcs' aid in attacking the dwarven city of Gauntlgrim, Kraesir gifted Gormak with the power to defeat Tirka and replace her as head of the Thunderspears. Aided by the characters, Tirka seeks to return to her people and challenge Kraesir to regain leadership of her people. The characters now wield Daybreaker, the legendary warhammer of Ogosh, and have learned that Kraesir is the source of Gormak's power. Thus armed, Tirka is confident they can defeat the usurper Gormak and liberate the Thunderspear Orcs. So we've got Crag's Hollow map here, which looks like it's kind of like a valley. Well, actually, a valley would be wrong. So this would be, I don't know, maybe a deep crevice, wide deep crevice, which has different like craggy outcrops on it, is what I would probably describe that as. 1 square is 5 feet, and we are looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So, about 100 feet long, roughly. Crag's travel complications, so crevasse, falling rocks, river, blocked path, narrow ledge, undead, orc raiding party, or storms. 1d8 rolling chart. So, orc raiding party, river, storms, undead. And yeah, then we've got stat blocks for orcs. Orc Claw of Luthic. Orc zombies again. We got information on mending and create food and water spells. Orc Red Fang of Shargas. Medium humanoid orc, typically chaotic evil. Hand of Shargas. What is Orc Red Fang of Shargas? Let's have a look and see what have we got? What have we got? What have we got? Doesn't really seem to be mentioned here. Right, 5 orcs and an orc Red Fang of Shargas ambush the party. Doesn't. I'm assuming then that's just a leader of some sort. Okay, yeah, just an orc with a different stat block. Right, so let's have a look at these dice. These are actually quite nice. I like the colour of these. So we get another tin. I've got more tins stacked up on one of my shelves. Don't even know what to do with. Honestly. So, let's have a look at the D20. Oh, it seems to be rolling fair to middling. Mostly over 10. Although that's no guarantee that I've said that and now it's rolling low. I've had 2 3s there in a row. Okay, so 19 came up a lot. I mean, like 19 again. Yeah, so I don't know, I might use that. I might not. But they're a nice colour. See the colour. What would that be? Turquoise? What does it say in the front of the book? It says, comes with a set of light blue-green dice, reminiscent of the turquoise gemstones found scattered around Toril. There you go. So, right, I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope that you will join me in the next adventure. All right, you take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.